This is Saints 4 Takeaways, sponsored by Rouse's Markets, the official supermarket of the Saints.
The Saints came down to earth a little bit Sunday. You knew it was inevitable. I kind of hoped it would take a couple of more weeks before it happened. Now, before I get to the takeaways, there were so many Eagles fans in the Superdome. Is that the new way? Are there now several thousand season ticket holders regularly reselling their tickets? That seems to be the case. The Dome was loud Sunday, but it also got a little loud when Philadelphia did anything. Is the secondary ticket market now so mainstream that for any big game you can expect 5,000 opposing fans in the stadium? I think there were at least 5,000 Saints fans in Dallas. Now, people can certainly resell their tickets, but what it means in New Orleans going forward is the Dome advantage is going to be a little less of an advantage. Okay, to number 4, I think two factors contributed to the Eagles slowing down the Saints offense, and the numbers are glaring. The Saints didn't score or gain the same quantity of yards, and the big difference came in the running game. 185 yards down to 89 this week, and yards per carry 4.9 to 3.1. First, the Eagles simply won more battles up front. Jalen Carter was dominant. Remember, he was a top 10 pick in the NFL draft last year. He played like it's Sunday. Without Eric McCoy in the middle, the Saints could not handle him. And it wasn't just the physical, it was the mental too. The Eagles had 2 weeks of Saints tape to study, and they looked more ready for what the Saints were doing. It looked like the Eagles had a bead on Saints play calling, and they were physically good enough to stop it. Now, at number 3, one breakdown defined this game. On the positive side, the Saints D is getting turnovers. They're now tied for second best in the NFL at a combined +4, and I don't think it's coincidental. 7 takeaways in 3 games is just great, but the breakdown overshadows everything. I know the Saints love playing man-to-man, but on the biggest play of the game, with Philadelphia's top 3 wide receivers all out, the Eagles had a 3rd and 16, and somehow, on a simple crossing pattern, Dallas Goedert found himself running free. That's an inexcusable mistake at the most critical time of the game. Goedert is a solid NFL tight end, but he's not fast by NFL standards. This shouldn't happen. The turnovers are great, but the Saints gave up 8 plays of 20 or more yards. Now, at number 2, this game featured some bizarre coaching decisions. Down 3-0, Eagles coach Nick Sirianni opted twice to pass up field goals and go for it on 4th down. He failed both times, but then, after passing on easy kicks, Sirianni opted to try a 60-yard field goal that his kicker couldn't make. That gave the Saints the ball at midfield. It led to their go-ahead touchdown. The Eagles won this game in spite of their coach's decisions. And Dennis Allen's decision to go for it on 4th down at the start of the 4th quarter was just wrong. The Saints did not have Eric McCoy or Taysom Hill, and the Eagles were killing them up front all game. The field goal seemed like the much smarter option. The Saints passed on 3 points that would have mattered in this game. But given all of that, here is the good news from this game. The Saints are off to a good start. 3 weeks in, they're in first place in the NFC South, and I do believe they have the talent on defense to stop giving up all those explosive plays, and they're in the middle of the hardest part of their schedule. The Saints certainly did not get blown out, and if not for this one play, they likely would have won the game. So overall, the start to the season has been better than expected, but clearly the NFL has now adjusted to Clint Kubiak's new offense. The key to Saints' success going forward will now be his ability to adjust to that adjustment. And that's my 4 takeaways from the loss to the Eagles.